done this in so long. Right. Hello. We haven't done one of these in a while. Oh dear. My head's cut off. So comfortable here. We're live. Today, after many trip videos, we're going to go back to reviewing. And today I will talk about two pens with similar sounding nibs. Oh yeah, by the way, I upgraded to a red wrap. It's not an upgrade, it's a side grade if I switch from black to red. What pen do I have? Oh, yep. So, despite their similarities, this is a Pilot 912 Soft Fine, and this is a Platinum 3776, also soft fine. They both purport to be soft fines. Price range is really similar, especially in Japan. They're both inside the 100 to 200 US dollar zone. The Pilot is a size 10. It is the medium of the Pilot size nibs. The Platinum, they don't have sizing things. Very similar in shape. You can tell one's slightly shorter than the other, but in terms of actual nib size, they are very similar. Shape-wise, they're both reasonably thin pens in terms of the body. Thin, not average. Put them average. You can see even in the nib unit and the thread and where they're placing their golden rings, it's very similar. The 912 is slightly longer. They are thin compared to my Sailors, and I like my Sailors. That's a different issue. I've had this much longer than this one. I bought the Platinum to compare, because it said they were both soft fine. Converter wise, 912 uses a Con 70, and I currently have a cartridge that I have refilled with some other ink. So, no more rambling. I wouldn't call this a battle, they're completely different nibs actually. So I found that this is the Pilot 912. The ink is something I stole from a pen pal. I believe it is Waterman Blue Black. Unfortunately, the Platinum is also pretty similar. This is a Platinum 3776. Already you can see a difference. This is Sailor Sky. I'm trying to force the flex. It's not much flex. So, whoops. Something underneath here. No, it's just a thing on the table. This is soft fine. This is also a soft fine, but it is a softer fine. You can see it goes soft fine. Yeah, they both have line variation. This is the Platinum is a finer one. It's like extra fine to fine-ish, medium fine range. The Pilot is wetter, and it goes from a fine to like sort of medium broad-ish size. So in terms of softness, the Pilot wins. In terms of nib shape, neither wins. I like Sailors. Sailor bodies are awesome. That's a personal preference that I finally gathered after my years of collecting. I wouldn't say no to either of these. Quality-wise, the Japanese pens, quality control is like very strict. They both came out straight out of the box, very smooth. I think the 912 has slightly more capacity because it's Con 70, but it's also wetter and it flexes more. It's a softer pen, and so it uses up ink reasonably quickly, especially if you're flexing. If I had to do any sort of comparison, I suppose I could do a sketch. Actually, conveniently, there's a photo there. So, left side Pilot, right side Platinum. The good thing about Like, whoops, I swore, sorry. Promise I'm gonna do it again. The thing about soft nibs is that, even though it railroads quite a bit, it is, you can create the thick lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 6 to 7, 1, 2, 3. And then super fine lines, which I don't think I need, but okay. Oh no. You go like, how do you drawing? It's just a staircase. Left side looks somewhat like this. So much for short reviews. Okay, let's just speed this up. Well, yeah, pretty smooth. There's another set of stairs up there. Whoops, a bit too small. Okay. Like it's smooth, it's wet. It's also smooth because it also is wet. It's wet and smoother because it's wet. I have sketched with both. I like them both. In terms of letter writing, I like the line variation from the Pilot 912 more. Although sometimes if I'm using guidelines that are a bit more closer together, I will happily switch to the finer lines of the Pilot. Yeah, you can see the lines are much finer on the Platinum. It's just different. It's not any better or any worse. On one hand, finer nibs do mean that you get to put in more detail, but thicker nibs also mean you're allowed to just fudge things up and like use less detail. So honestly, it's hardly much difference. Hide that there. It's just. Okay, I just ruined the photo. Just fix that problem. Okay. Create some. And there's some sort of bridge. Some sort of fence going on. Just buildings. This is a nice old area of Hong Kong. Or is this somewhere like Central Side or something? It's got some nice fancy building that I'm not going to draw. So there you go. Super quick review of the Platinum 3776 and the Pilot 912. They are both pens with purportedly soft fine nibs. The Pilot is much softer. Platinum not so soft. It's very hard to distinguish the Platinum soft fine from the Platinum fine. The 912 is only in black silver. This is black gold. There's also the blue gold and the red gold. Well, there's a lot of color variations, and now they even have the silver version as well. So that's got that going for it. Yep. Platinum, Pilot. I actually prefer the Pilot in this case for writing purposes. I like them both for sketching. Oddly enough, I don't like to sketch as much with my sailors. My sailors are very good writing instruments. So are these. I just prefer my sailors for writing. Silly fun fact: the Platinum has a cute little heart-shaped breather hole. Everyone knows by now. Platinum's just a boring circle, but the nib decorations are pretty silly aesthetic things. So there you go. 2 soft fine nibs. The Pilot one is much prettier, by the way. I don't really like Platinum's big P.